Yeah, Salaki about that. It's always, when you doing a lesson, you know what I mean? Somebody want to goddamn call and shit, But it is what it is, But going back here, it says, "Thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee." You see, so deliverance is set for the Israelites. You know, deliverance is set. But let's go here. This Job 14 and verse 4 says, "Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean thing?" So like out of an unclean, not one. So Esau Edom, this man is naturally unclean. You can't make this devil clean. You can't make him do right, follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemel Washai. Because it's not like he doesn't have the power and resources to do so. This man controls the planet Earth. So if he was actually, clean or upright, or actually feared the Lord, the earth would not be in the state that it's in now. But Esau has proven countless of times that he's an unwise ruler, an unwise king. And what makes him unwise? The fact that he doesn't know Yahweh Shema Shai. The fact that he doesn't follow the standard that Yahweh Shema Shai set up. That's why, continuing on, that's why he has this. It says, "Seeing his days are determined." See, his days are already determined. You Edomites out there, your kingdom is already numbered. And it's not like you're going to be able to add more years, add more seconds onto your kingdom to continue your madness. The Lord's not going to allow that. It says, "Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee." See? "Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass." Exactly. So Yahweh Shema Washai, remember the Lord, he removeth kings and setteth up kings. You see? So the Lord gave you an appointed time. Remember, there's a time and a season to every purpose under the heavens, roughly paraphrasing. So the Lord gave you a time to come into power, to rule for a season. But the Lord has also determined and appointed a time where you'll be taken out of power. It's a certain date. It's a certain hour, a certain second. Where the Lord's going to take you out of power, man. And we're in that process right now as we speak. That's why he only got so far. He likes to push that spirit out there like he's in control, or his house is gonna continue forever, meaning he has a mindset that he's gonna rule forever, or try to extend his time. That's why this devil is all over the place, trying his best to exterminate the nation of Israel, but it's not possible. This man is all in the heavens, losing his mind. You know what I mean? Trying to shoot rockets at the moon and at the sun, to challenge Yahweh Shema Washai. But all of that is for naught. You see, it says, "Turn from him that he may rest, till he shall accomplish as an hireling his day." You see? But the point was, he has an appointed time. This devil doesn't have, extra 100 years, an extra 10 years, an extra 5 years, man. This devil really don't have that, because his time is short. It's been shortened, man. This Sirach Ecclesiastes 25 and verse 5, it says, "Oh, how comely is the wisdom of old men, and understanding and counsel to men of honor. Much experience is the crown of old men, And the fear of the Most High is their glory. You see? So our glory is the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know? And this wisdom, remember, wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. So that right there tells you that in the upcoming future, when our Lord Yahweh Shai's kingdom is established, it's going to be established forever. When the Israelites are able to rule, you know, starting with the elect, that's going to be a perpetual kingdom, because it's going to be ran through wisdom. It's going to be ran, you know, through the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai. You see? Continuing on, it says, there be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. You see? We're in that process now of seeing the fall of our enemies, man. You see? We're in that process. Look at this man E, man. He no longer holds the standard of what a man should be in the earth. The Edomite woman no longer holds the standard of what a woman should be in the earth. You know? No one hearkens to their counseling anymore, because everyone sees that this man has no wisdom. You see? Remember, this is a nation of fools, man. Base men, as the scriptures entail. But let's go here to that Luke 12, and I'm going to close out. This Luke 12 and verse 16, it says, and he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, so you got this parable Yahweh Shai is speaking, you know, about this certain rich man, you know, and we can apply this to Esau Edom, mainly because of the mindset. You see, look at this person's mindset. It says, where we at? Yep. Verse 17, it says, and he thought within himself. So this is the rich man reasoning within himself in his mind, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits. And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater. And there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. You see, and does that not sound like, you know, make America great again, build back better? But this is a foolish mindset, you see? And it's about to explain why. It says, he said, let's read again, verse 18. It says, and he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. And that's the spirit that Esau Edom, or that vibration, you know, that he pushes out to you ordinary people outside this council, man. You see? Just like in the days of Noah, where the people were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage. You see? People saving to get a house built 10 years from now, you know. That's a prideful mindset, man. It says, but the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? So is he that layeth up treasures for himself and is not rich toward the Most High. Exactly. So that's foolish, man. thou fool. So you Edomites, your soul is required by Yahweh Shema Shai. That's why you can only go so far. So you could push out their spirit like you got it all figured out, like you outsmarted the Most High, like you just finna have your way. Nobody's gonna stop you. You're gonna rebuild. You're gonna establish, your NWO plans. And this is gonna extend all the way to 2050 or some crazy shit. No. This night, your soul is required by Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And the Lord has given you only so far that you can rule, man. And there's nothing you could do about it. And because it said back in that Luke, because so is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich towards the Most High. Exactly. Because you're not rich towards Yahweh Shema Shai, that's why your kingdom is not going to stand. Point blank, period, man. You see? But Lord willing, that was edifying. It was just something quick on my spirit. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the man who taught me this truth. Peace and blessings be to the whole elect, you men, women, and little ones that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.